welcome to another motovlog on my channel. My name is Marshall3498. Today's motovlog, what I like to talk about is usually as it is on my channel, and that is a motorcycle related topic. And today's motovlog topic, what I like to talk about is something that some people may or may not agree with, and I like to hear everybody's thoughts and opinions and comments on what they think about it. And I'll give you my point of view and my perspective as well, just to let you all know what I think about it. So topic is going to be about Patreon as a whole, for what I think it's good for is, and that is motorcycle vlogs or motorcycle topic or any kind of motorcycle good content, like garage build videos and stuff like that. What I think it's a good idea is, it's a dog. This is my opinion on it. Hate me or not, or agree with me, either way, that's your opinion. But my opinion is I think it's a good idea because YouTube revenue, even for big channels, isn't getting any better. Oh my lord, there's mud in the road, sorry. So YouTube ad revenue isn't getting any better, and with what's going on in the world, a lot of people's channels have dropped sponsors, or maybe their ad revenue has went down because of that whole thing that's going on. So I think Patreon is a good idea to help people put more money in their channel, put out better content, be able to go do more motorcycle trips or just whatever their channel is based around, and to make that better and make them be able to do more stuff and put better content out there. I just especially for smaller channels, like say 10,000 and under, as a lot of as well as I knew, motovlogging stuff and any kind of equipment set up, whether that's computers, GoPros, whatever, none of this stuff is cheap. It all takes a lot of time, a lot of dedication, even for someone as a small channel like me. You have to make sure everything's charged, make sure all your equipment's in working order, make sure all the wires are plugged in, make sure your SD card's got plenty of room on it to record the stuff you want to record that day. Then you got the thing of uploading, editing, color grading, making thumbnails, putting it on YouTube, scheduling stuff. It's just even for a small channel like mine, it's not a whole lot of work because my channel is pretty much, other than a few jump cut edits, is pretty much you see what I record. And I think of topics and it may take me 2 or 3 takes, and if I screw up a lot, I'll just re-record the whole thing. But I like to put out, even though my channel is a smaller channel, it's quality content that people enjoy watching. I'm not a public speaker, I never claim to be, but I do try to not ramble on and not get to the point and not talk like a complete idiot, but whatever. So I think that it's just it's a dog eat dog world out there. I think Patreon helps bridge the gap for people who really want to do more stuff and maybe can't afford to. And even bigger channels, I think too, it helps them as well, like Chase on Two Wheels, especially. Look what he's done his channel with all the bike rebuilds. Gives away absolutely, especially the last Panigale, like a bike works like 50-60 grand by the time he bought it, put all that money and time and effort into it, all the filming and stuff, and it just turned out to be an incredible motorcycle. Not really my taste as far as colors go, but man, what a gorgeous bike. And it's just, if it had been for Patreon, I mean, yes, his channel is ginormous with over 1 million subscribers now, but if it hadn't been for Patreon, he wouldn't have been able to do that. I mean, he might have been able to buy, say, a less expensive bike and put less expensive parts in it, or less time, but let's be honest, I'm sure he makes a lot of profit of it, and he should, because it's a lot of dedication, a lot of work. He's got 3 or 4 guys that work for him, plus himself, and I just think he's taking a lot of risk, a lot more than people with smaller channels who just do motovlog stuff. And I think for some stuff, for some people it bridges a gap, like a fantastic channel that some of you may or may not heard of, Teapot One. I think it's around 30 or 40,000 subscribers now, based in Europe. Scottish guy, great big long beard, tremendous nice guy, and he's starting to do something on the road here, or at least I thought it was, sorry. And he's starting to do podcasts here recently where he went YouTube full-time and quit being a police officer because basically motovlogging from a bike review cost him his job. They suspended him, and he's like, no, I've had enough. And about the time he took the gap to go do full-time, all the lockdown and all this stuff started. So, you know, if it hadn't been Patreon, he'd have been screwed. You know, he took a big risk too, but, you know, and I really think a lot of his channel, because of, you know, what all he's accomplished, what all the risk he took, and just a super nice, genuine, nice guy. You can tell, at least I think I can, but some people are fake or some people put on a false facade. But with a 2.5 hour long podcast, there's no way he's being fake or any of that. And I think Chase on Two Wheels, the same thing. Is a genuine, cool dude, nice guy, loves what he does, and he gets to live his dream, you know, making motorcycle content of one of the things he loves. I mean, who wouldn't love to do that for a living, right? But like I said, I think all that's a great idea. I think Patreon is a good idea. For those of you who, you know, want to watch their stuff and support them in the comments, you do that, and you don't have to put any money into it if you don't want to. That's your decision and your prerogative to do so. That's my opinion on it. Like I said, I'm not an expert. I never claimed to be. But man, what if smaller channels did stuff like that? I mean, like little as $5 a month, help support your local channel. But some of the smaller channels do that, like mine, that are under 100,000 subscribers. They can put out way more better stuff by, you know, always put out 4K content, buy better computer equipment, better computers, just whatever. And the list goes on and on, you know. It would essentially help them basically pay for all their expenses of out riding and making content. I know it shouldn't be that, but if you want better content, yeah, it costs money. Motorcycle tires are expensive. Oil changes, even if you do it yourself like I do, are expensive. Everything's expensive these days, so it just helps to bridge the gap. Some people don't have to do it. I'm not saying I'm going to start doing it myself because my channel is so minimalist, nobody would even bother and I'd look like a complete moron. But I think it's a good idea for those who want to. You don't have to, and those who want to, they do, and they feel good about that they help support some of their channel. You know, I mean, $5 a month is nothing. Most people blow that with nothing. And if, think about it, if they get 100 people doing that at $5 a month, that's $500 a month. You know, that's a bike payment if they're in debt for it or just whatever. You know, maybe because of everything happened, maybe they lost their job and that's the only way to make income. Or maybe their hours got cut, so that helped bridge the gap, or just whatever. But like I said, not a hugely interesting topic. I know I'm on a boring 4-lane road here, but I'm taking my FJR to get some work done on it before springtime really hits and it starts getting warm. So this is the dealer that's 30 miles away from me that I really trust with my bike, so that's where I'm taking it, whatever. But like I said, guys, let me know your thoughts and opinions in the comments. Please like, share, and subscribe if you've not already done so. Leave a comment down below, and don't forget to turn the bell icon on, as I usually upload once a week. On that, guys, ride safe and have fun. We'll see you on the next one. See ya.